Hello guys, this video is for the people who want to work in Dubai without any qualification as a worker, if you want, like in the sector like in construction or security or as a cleaner or whatever, any job without any qualification. You need to know first two things in Dubai. The first thing is a lot of people or media, most of them Western media, will tell you, okay, there is no rules in Dubai, there is no right. There is no right to protect you. This is absolutely wrong. They do have right, they do have contract, they do have rules. But the thing is, most of the people who come here in Dubai as a worker especially, they don't know their rule, they don't know their right. So they cannot protect it. They cannot ask about their right because they don't know about it. This is the big problem. Okay, so you have to know your right in order to protect it, okay, as soon as possible. The second thing is, due to this fake news, a lot of greedy and bad employers try to abuse, the workers because they don't know these rules. So it's really important. So I will give you some of them, some most important rules in Dubai, okay, in order you can protect, you can talk with your employer if they don't respect it, say, okay, by the rules, by the law, this is my right, okay, so you have to respect it. And if they don't protect, if you don't respect your right, you have a solution to force them, okay. So I will give it also at the end of this video. First of all is the salary. What's the minimum salary you have to get in Dubai or in the Emirates? The minimum is, in my opinion, is 2,000 dirham is the minimum. Why? Because Dubai is costly, okay. For example, the rents, even for the cheapest rent, like for only a bed, it will cost you like 500 dirham monthly, and for a space bigger, you will have to pay like maybe 1,000. Okay, so that's why 2,000 is the minimum salary, in my opinion. Okay. Also, the purpose for you to come here in UAE is to make saving. All right. When you get 2,000, half 1,000 will go for the accommodation, as I told you, and also transport. If you, for example, if you work as a sales, okay, in the mall, so in shopping mall, the transport, yeah, there is a car lift between your home and the shopping mall, will cost you monthly minimum of 200, sometimes 300 monthly. Okay, so you have to calculate everything. So even if you take the minimum of the accommodation plus the transport and so on, and also your food, you will easily go over 1,000. So in my opinion, you're saving, if you want to be comfortable, around 1,000 monthly. Okay, that's why 2,000 is the strict minimum. Of course, if you can get more, it's good for you. For the salary is to calculate, for the salary is you have two parts. You have the basic salary and the allowance. Allowance is like, you can get for some money for the housing, for the accommodation, for the transport, sometimes for the food. If everything like accommodation and maybe food and transport is paid, you need at least 1,000 to make saving. Okay. One point also is really important is to check with the currency of your country, because some of you maybe your currency is very high, 1,000 is not enough. Okay, and for other people, according to your country, according to your currency, maybe 600, 700 dirham monthly will be huge. So it's depending on your currency. Okay, so please take in account all this information. Keep in mind the minimum of salary is 2,000. So do your homework. Check if at the end, after paying all the fees of transport, accommodation, and so on, you are sure your saving is enough to come in UAE, okay, and to get this salary to be after maybe 1 year or 2 or 3 years, to be sure when you come back in your home country, to be sure you collect enough money. Okay, now the first step is the job offer. So the employer will send you a letter, okay, of interest by describing the job offer is what's the package he's allowed to offer you. So the basic salary and the allowance. Also, he will describe in this job offer the description of the job, the title exactly of your job. The second thing concerning the job offer is to keep the job offer. Okay, don't throw it, don't lose it. Keep it with you, because in the second step, when you will be in UAE, it will be very important to get it and to show it. Okay, the second step is the contract. This, when you are in UAE, okay, you will meet the employer. He will pay, by the way, the ticket, okay, to allow you to come from the home country to in UAE. He will pay this, okay, and he will manage everything. The thing is, the problem is sometimes the contract he will show you, he will give you, is different than the job offer. That's why it's important to keep it. So in that case, you have to say, okay, no, the job offer, I received the job offer this, and this is your contract. There is a big, huge difference. So it's not allowed. It's not allowed. I came for this job offer. I don't come for this contract. So first thing, in that case, I'm not telling is always the same situation, but in that case, you have to refuse to sign the contract if there is a difference between the contract and the job offer. I'm talking about the package, basic salary and allowance, and also the job, the description of the job. Okay, if there is a difference, you don't sign, and I will tell you what you have to do exactly. But by the law, the employer is not allowed to propose a contract different at the job offer. Okay, this is really important. Another point is very important to consider regarding your contract is if the type is unlimited or limited contract, because unlimited contract allow you to end the contract, terminate whenever you want. You just have 1 month's notice period to respect, means you have to inform your employer 1 month before to leave effectively the company. The problem is a lot of company in your case will offer you not unlimited contract but determined contract, limited contract. That means you are not supposed to leave the company before this during this duration, but anyway you can make it. Just the problem is sometimes they will force you to pay a compensation representing like 3 months of payment of salary. Okay, 3 months of salary. Some case you will get a ban because you don't respect the duration of your contract. That's why I will more advise you to get an unlimited contract to finish or to end the contract whenever you want, compared to the determined to limited contract. Okay, so another point very important regarding the contract and regarding your salary, there is no way the employer can deduct your salary. Means if the basic salary, let's say it's 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, there is no way to deduct, to say, okay, I will deduct from your salary, you get less than what you're supposed to get according to your contract. There is no reason for that, except if there is any breach. I mean, if you don't respect some rules and you get fines, and it was officially notified by the employer by the letter, because you don't respect some rules of the company, so and you get fined, and these fines could not be half of your salary. Okay, but except of any fault from you, and again officially notified before, there is no way to deduct, to make any deduction from your salary. Okay, you're supposed to get exactly every month your salary, okay, exactly the same as is specified in your contract. This is really important things also to know. Aside the contract, you have also many things to know. For example, the visa. The visa fees is exclusively on the employer. There is no reason the employer can tell you, okay, I need to deduct from your salary to pay the visa, blah blah blah, because for this reason, or because you stay a few times, or I don't know. Okay, there is no reason. The visa is exclusively on the employer. Okay, one more point very important is the passport. Okay, the passport, the employer has no right to keep your passport, except maybe if he has to make the visa. Okay, you can give him, but he can't keep the passport with him during whatever as he wants. This is absolutely forbidden. It's not allowed in Dubai for the employer, to any employer, to keep the passport. If he still keep the passport, well, I will tell you the solution, what you have to do at the end of this video. Okay, for the passport, it's very important to keep in mind about this point, because a lot of greedy employers keep the passport to try to make a pressure on the employer. Okay, so you are protected by the law regarding this kind of behavior. The other thing is the insurance. You have to know any company in Dubai or in Abu Dhabi also provide insurance for all the employer. Okay, this insurance, if in case you have any problem, okay, or you are sick or whatever, for the medicine or for the consultation to the doctor, you get some help with this insurance. They will give you a number or the card, okay, of your insurance, and so you can use it. This is mandatory. This is not negotiable. Okay, this is mandatory for all employers. One more thing is the rest. The rest, in your case, is 1 day weekly, and most of the company this day is the Friday. This is mandatory also, non-negotiable. So every Friday you're supposed to have a rest and to not work during the 1 day at least, and most case is Friday. Okay, holidays, you have public holidays. Okay, in all the country you are not supposed to work at that time. There is 10 days exactly. Okay, for let's say the new the New Year, the Islamic New Year, commemoration, National of Day, Eid al-Adha, Eid al-Fitr. Okay, it's 2 days, 3 days, blah blah. Total is 10 days. You have 10 public holidays, so you're not supposed to work at that time. Okay, you also have holidays. You're supposed to get 2 days for every month you work. So minimum it's like 1 month every year. You're supposed to have holidays and not work at that time, and you are paid. Okay, so it's like 1 month on average every year. Okay, this is your personal holiday. It's, as I told you, around 1 month per year. Okay, last point is extra time. Okay, extra time, you're supposed to work maximum like 48 hours weekly. Okay, 48 hours weekly during 6 days. If you have to work more, it's possible, but the employer is supposed to pay this extra time. Okay, so you have to record, okay, all the extra time, and either he pay you, either he give you day off. Okay, but he's supposed to, this extra time is not free, is not including in your contract. Okay, so keep this in mind. So I give you the most important things, not all, but the most important things you have to know, the most important right you have to know in order to protect it. Okay, so now you can tell me, okay, this is very interesting, this is very nice, but how to protect it? How to force my employer to respect my rights? So I will give you now the solution. Okay, the first point you have to do always, first point is or discussion. Okay, you have to explain him. Okay, you know your rights, you know what you're supposed to get, and you know he's not respecting the law. Okay, by talking, by discussion. This is the first step. Then if you see there is no change, he's not willing to change, he's not willing to give you what he's supposed to give, so the second step is to notify him by writing letters. Okay, and especially by email. You can make it by WhatsApp, but the official means, the official way is by emails. So you write, okay, by the law I'm supposed to get this, my contract allow me, or I'm supposed to receive this, but I don't receive it. So you have to send him by email and to explain exactly what you're supposed to do according to the law, according to your contract, okay, and what you are actually receiving. So you tell him, conclusion, you don't respect my right, I don't receive what I'm supposed to receive, so please do the necessary and correct this problem. Okay, this is what you have to write by email, okay, in official letter. This is the second step. And if after this second step you see there is no change, there is he's not willing to change, to give you your rights, so now we will go to the third step, to try to call with your colleague, the other workers, okay, in the same situation. Sometimes your colleague also they face the same situation, the employer don't respect their rights, you will be in a position with more power, okay, to complain about your employer. So try to join, okay, the other colleague if possible. If there is some other people in the same situation, okay, you join together, you talk, and you take some testimonial from them, okay. This is the third step. The fourth step is to go to a Ministry of Labor, okay. There is one in El Qusais. You have another solution. You just have to call the service. You can call them. So 800-665. This is the hotline of MOL, Ministry of Labor, and you can do this exactly same, okay, explaining everything, your situation and all the information. You give them the details and they will find the solution. They will maybe invite the employer to have a meeting together and to find a solution. So okay, in conclusion, I'm not telling you all the experience of workers are bad in Dubai. Absolutely not the case, okay? But just I'm trying to give you some information. I'm trying to give you some insight to protect your right, because some of them, maybe most of the workers don't know their right, so they don't protect it. And then the solution, what you can do, okay? So if you do all the steps, definitely you can protect your right, you can make saving in Dubai, and then maybe you can launch your business or help your family in your home country.